Good evening. Welcome to Half-Life 2 Map Labs Halloween Horror number 4. Kind of continuing on here in our playthrough. All these Halloween Horror Map Labs. There are 6 total. We're just past the halfway point now. The last map lab was the one room, the bone room one. Wasn't too thrilled about that. The second one was pretty solid. The first one a little rough. And here we are with number 4. I believe the number 4 isn't really themed. I think it's kind of just back to general Halloween theme. You look at the description here. Back to the roots for the latest Map Lab challenge. It's an old spooky map competition. This time there's a lucky 13 entries to spook you, including some quite unique and creative ways to chill your spine and joy. So yeah, no particular theme here, just spooky maps. Go wild. So I'm pretty excited. Definitely the most elaborate title screen here. I really like this. Unfortunately, I think before I began the recording, there was a guy getting chased by a ghost, a spooky ghost. It was actually the ghost, the Gray Man ghost from TF2. If anyone plays that game, you can find him on the Halloween Harvest map and a few others as well. I like how this is like stylized. You can kind of see like it's got like almost like a TF2 style to this room here, the title screen. It's interesting to see how Valve has, like, art-wise, moved more towards a stylized look for a lot of their games. Like, even like if you compare Half-Life 2 to Half-Life Alyx, Half-Life Alyx is like very stylized. In comparison, same with like Left 4 Dead to Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 is more of a stylized game. It's just like it uses kind of more. It's very subtle stylization, by the way. Not to say like the game looks like TF2. Obviously, that's like way in the, if it's like a gradient scale from like realism to more stylized, it's like way on the stylized end. But a lot of their kind of games have been leaning more towards stylization. I don't know if that's a word. Being more stylized than just kind of having like a generic, realistic look to them. Yeah. Anyways, we got, what was it, 13 maps. Oh, select experiment. Oh, okay. This looks different. Halloween Horror on Reboot Street, sure. So this is interesting. Usually it's just like you can select all the maps or whatever map you want to, but here it's just letting me select the one. So maybe I just have to play through this, these all in order. Oh no, here we go. Okay, never mind. They're all just like a sub-menu. Perfect. Okay, so here are all our maps. Good enough, let's get started. First map. Like a bunker, like a pillbox. Oh yeah, we're in like a pillbox. Interesting. Day defeat source or something. Oh yeah, this is day defeat. Oh shit, is that a tiger? Playing hell let loose. Tiger takes the shit out of here. Oh.
Ah, Colonel Wagner. It's good to see you. I'm General Fuse. Welcome to Site Richter. I'm assuming you're here to see the specimen? Follow me. I'll lead you to Dr. Strauss.
Doesn't really sound like a German accent, but alright. Are we doing like a cult Nazi stuff? Oh, there's a, that's pretty cool. There's a little, I think that was a Zombine. I like this World War II stuff. Got like a, I forget the name of these things. It's like little like tanks. I do not know. I wish I knew the name of these things. I recognize it. I just don't know the name. It's like an armored kind of light vehicle.
did you do to the Colonel? Dear God, what's happening to his body?
Well, you see, Fuse, the Colonel was the test subject. I've been working on a concoction to create the ultimate super soldier, and I chose Mighty Wagner as our first man chosen for the program. This will turn the tide of the war drastically for us enemies.
I wonder if these assets look better than Day to Defeat Source. That game's like 2005. This like vehicle and the Tiger tank outside looks pretty nice.
Interesting. Extended
So I have to assume that these are like newer-ish assets. They blend really well though. Like they look good in the Source. They might be from Day to Defeat. Like I said, I'm honestly not sure. I don't really like this whole like.
I've got the Colonel with me to look at our subject. Is his chamber prepared?
I'm not like a really big fan of this like we're gonna slow you down and play some voices. I just like gameplay wise, this isn't very fun. I should find a way to play Rebel. Okay. I'm a much bigger fan of just like letting the player look around, and if I kind of notice like what's happening, let me unpack the story. Like having all this extra dialogue or whatever is kind of.
There's got to be still flying around here somewhere. We need to find sulfur, coal, and some saltpeter.
There's that's the like White Forest logo. Right. You found a way to clear the rubble. Can't go in there. I mean, there's a ton of munitions in here. Can I get in this thing and drive out? Probably not. Saltpeter. It's gonna clear the rubble though, will it? A little like adventure type game, or a point and click adventure, sorta. This is reminding me of sulfur. Okay. Assume I can mix these two, create like an explosive. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't need an explosive. Like, given the amount of munitions in here, there should be something to some kind of, it's like a satchel or something in here, but I guess not. It's the entrance. The room we didn't collect anything in wasn't here, but doesn't appear to be anything. Wish I could sprint a little faster. It'd be nice. So do we have to go to the workbench? Just to break the plank. Okay. That crowbar was pretty hidden. It's very difficult to see. The two jars of the sulfur and the saltpeter or whatever it was pretty easy to find, but that crowbar was well hidden. Workshop, okay.
I should put the subject in hemorrhagic shock in case it gets out of control. Well, Mr. Wagner, ready to put on a show for us?
Yeah, I feel like just having these dialogue, like I'm just not generally a big fan. Oh, there's the monster. It's just like a zombie without textures. I'm just generally not a huge fan of the whole like we're going to slow you down and have play this dialogue. I'd much rather just it all be environmental. You know, let me take it in at kind of my own pace and however I want to. And if I don't want to take it in, just want to ignore it, then then, you know, so be it, I guess. I guess you could just avoid the green things if you wanted to. Everything else about this is kind of nice, though. I like the bunker. That lab down there, take cover in the workshop. In here. Oh, they want me to stand, like, in that corner specifically. Okay. I don't have any weapons with me. I feel like I should have, like, a Luger or something. K98. An MP40. This area looks really undercooked. This tunnel here is just very plain, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's based on, maybe they've looked at pictures of like actual World War II bunkers. If so, then I guess forgive me. It's labeled armor. Oh, armory. Okay, there we go. And you know what would have been really cool is if the skeleton here was gone when you came back. That would have been spooky. I don't even know what door the armor. Where would the armory be? Is it this way? Oh, this room probably, right? Use the key. There we go. I'm kind of bummed. I thought I was gonna get to use like an MP40 or something. Here it comes. And then that's it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was a fan of the type of game that they're trying to go for there. Or the type of map, rather. I'm a bigger fan of, like, more interactivity, more, like, you know, let the player kind of do things and experience the story. Like, let them take in as much as they want to, right? Really, really kind of craft a rich-looking environment with lots of detail that kind of tells the story. And then if you want to leave, like, a note or two the player can read, or a couple objects they can interact with, that kind of, you know, the player's like, oh, this, you know, so it's, you know, this, operating table is like a mangled body or whatever. But even then, I would just have it be all kind of visual and environmental. But again, that's just me. Oh, here comes the spooky ghost. Look at the spooky ghost. Here comes here's the guy. Here's the ghost. I love this menu. This is easily the best menu that they've made yet. Let him go. The ghost of Greyman, I think is who it is. His ghastly gibbous. This is a fantastic. Whoever made this menu did such a great job. They always do a really good job on the menus with these Halloween packs. Even the Halloween Horror 3, the one room had a really cool menu. Anyways, yeah, so this map, I don't know, it was okay. It was just sort of like you just walk around and there's like a couple creepy visuals and that's about it. I think the idea of kind of like having it take place in World War II is pretty cool. Having the bunker kind of be abandoned is a neat idea. I just wish there was more like environmental storytelling. I don't like the hand holding, like we're gonna basically play you a cutscene and you're gonna be like slowed down and just hear some like muffled dialogue that you can listen to. I just don't care for that. I would have much preferred, like, you kind of get there, you explore the surface a little bit, you kind of go downstairs and you realize there's some like weird shit happening here, and then maybe have the monster chase you around a little bit. I know it's just a reskinned Zombine without the head and with like a black texture over it, but have him chase you around. You know, you kind of see him a few times, but like he never becomes like an element of gameplay. I feel like there was just so little gameplay in that map. Yeah, I don't know. Cool setting, somewhat interesting idea. I don't think the execution was there for me. All right. Casilla's device. Alright. This could only be for one person. She disappeared weeks ago. Her name isn't Casilla. Whoa. Apparently Casilla's house is located in the Half-Life 2 beta. It's so green. Oh my god. Yeah, Casilla's like fancy art house is just like, yeah, I don't know, this is the Half-Life 2 beta. Where's the free TVs, guys? TVs, get your free TVs. It's cool how Valve like released the full footage of that demo recently for like the 20th anniversary of Half-Life 2. Yeah, it's I would have used a different color besides the green. I think it's a little silly. It's just like a little, maybe just because again I know about the Half-Life 2 beta. It just looks like the Half-Life 2. It looks like that early Steam color. You know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, that door's open. Let's explore out here. Good ambience so far, though. Nothing down here by the garbage. I appreciate that I can kind of just look around my own pace a little bit. Wish I could sprint. I wonder if there's a way to allow the player to sprint without having the HEV suit. Because I feel like a lot of people don't want like the HUD and stuff, but at the same time it's annoying having to just like walk everywhere. Alright. Oh my god, is that Casilla? Who is that? Oh, I guess that is her, okay. That's her, that's what she looks like. Oh, hey, HEV, speaking of HEV suit, okay. I feel safer already. I mean, send whatever my way. I only got 6 shots, but I got a crowbar. I could probably kite stuff around if I had to. Oh, never mind. No power, okay. Oh, we got a flashlight too, perfect. What was that noise? So now I have a lot of magnum ammo. A shitload of magnum ammo. Bring an extra box with me. The world is happening in this video. You go see what that's not. It's like that locked trunk in the garden. Check that out. Interesting that I still can't sprint. It's okay, we'll hit some perfect B-hops. Oh, hey, now I feel real safe. Alright. I'm ready for whatever you got, man. Give me a shotgun. That's all I need. Why does this woman have like a giant picture of herself? It's strange. Oh. Okay. Possessions with fake copies. She builds a machine, enters it, and disappears. The final chapter, you realize you must stop reading now. You read until the last page and the story doesn't end. Okay. Well, now you got me a little spooked, game. Oh, what the hell? I like the look of this device. It's very, Am I supposed to go in the device? Oh, what happened to her? We'll enter the machine. Okay. I guess I'll enter the machine. Gotta spin it up first. I like the look of the machine. I think it looks pretty cool. I know it's just like one texture, but it works. It looks very otherworldly. It looks like something out of Quake almost. Like it looks like sort of like an ancient kind of technology, if that makes any sense. Sort of like how in Quake you have like the rocket launcher isn't like a high-tech rocket launcher, but more of like a runic kind of weapon. Same thing with the lightning gun in Quake 1. a bit confused. Am I supposed to keep fighting this thing? Am I supposed to get in the machine, or... Supposed to lure this thing into the machine? Oh, well, through all my weapons, I don't feel as safe anymore. Oh, hey, here's the lady. Oh, and that's it? Okay. I don't really understand what the hell happened in that one. I kind of like the atmosphere, the green. I mean, it's a little, like I said, it really reminded me of the Half-Life 2 beta, that really, like, super dense, like, green fog. Kind of interesting. I like the machine, but I understand, like, was I supposed to lure the thing in? I guess I was just supposed to go in, and then I find her in, like, the other world or whatever. I don't know. It was very, very strange. I think it was trying to be, like, a little too surreal there. Anyways, let's move on. Serenity.
Alright. Engine's dead. I'm gonna have to go find some help.
Oh, this is one of the coast chapters of Half-Life 2.
Why is the road barricaded?
That usually means there's going to be an ambush.
Hello? Is anyone here? My car broke down the road. I'm looking for any help. Hello?
Log monitor for the time being. Nice.
This doesn't make any sense. They closed the whole village? There's nobody here. Why?
This guy is talking a lot.
Oh shit. Okay.
Guys,
This night.
how many times did he miss that bird?
Got it. Okay, I got this.
Jeez. Is he still shooting that damn bird?
Hello? Is anyone here?
This guy really should carry a gun with him. I assume this doesn't take place in Half-Life 2. That's one thing that I always have trouble with when it comes to these Halloween maps, is I'm never sure if the map is supposed to take place in the world of Half-Life 2, or if it's just supposed to be more
Alright, just keep moving.
know,
Keep moving.
creepy, whatever world. I think I'm supposed to go down this way. Nope. Okay, that's... never mind. Oh, where am I supposed to go? I'm actually confused. It looks like I'm supposed to jump down to this thing. Back this way? Nope, that just instantly kills me. So yeah, I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, there. Okay, didn't open the first time.
Okay, through the window.
This kind of reminds me of It's kind of reminds me of Black Mesa. There's like a section in Black Mesa where it's kind of similar. I guess Half-Life 2 also has like the sniper sections. I guess it's kind of an interesting idea. You have like a oh shit.
One person.
Kind of an interesting idea to have a kind of a horror map based around the Half-Life 2 sequences, and I guess Black Mesa does it as well, where you have to kind of avoid the snipers. Nope, nothing that way. Or there's gotta be something that way, right? No? Oh, this way, okay. I would have put like a little light in this hallway here. It's very, very hard to see. It's a little dark. Dark light. No light.
Great.
Red warmth. The bell
Weird
toll.
graffiti everywhere. Alright, this just keeps getting better and better.
What's up here? Probably don't need the "it's locked" message because you have like the little locked door sound. Very red in there.
Alright, cool. Flashlight.
Can't control the flashlight, but it's okay. At least we have a flashlight.
Maybe I can use this flashlight.
You can burn out the lamp with your flashlight. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's cool.
Okay. This light takes out those red lights. Got it, I guess.
Kind of like that mechanic. This... Well, what's going on with this staircase here? Oh my god. Oh, this like house is all fucked up. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. It's like very like surrealist almost. I would have just made the room a little bit bigger to have a cleaner looking staircase. Like so far this map has looked alright. Like in terms of like brush and like brush wise and art wise, layout, etc. But this looks really bad. This like staircase in the middle of the room like this. There's nothing up here. Nothing in here. Empty. More empty. Okay, so outside we go then.
Please let there be nobody behind this door.
Go. One more. I can't. I think I'm not close enough. I wonder if there's a ladder up there. Oh, there it is. Oh no, we're going to the spooky tunnel under the church. I'm sure this will
Probably a
end
bad
well.
idea. Let's just go.
Some normal lights down here at least. Oh, the flashlight went out.
Okay. That's the
There's the lighthouse. Waiting to turn it back on.
I turned off the lighthouse. Maybe I can turn it back on. Alright, let's get climbing. God, literally, what problem am I to you? Just leave me alone! I'm not doing anything to you. Okay, anything obvious that I can just use here?
Oh, there we go.
Wait, I don't think that worked. Something's sparking up there, I have to check it. That worked? Okay. Wait, what did I just do? Okay, oh, God.
Is that it? It was alright. I was hoping like a giant monster would pop out of the ocean or something. I feel like it just kind of was like whatever. Just, I don't know. You turn the lighthouse back on, and then everything goes red. I guess. I don't know. That was fine. I like the. I wish there was like more mechanics with the flashlight. That was pretty cool. To like burn the lights out with the flashlight. I haven't really seen any other maps do anything quite like that. I think characters talked a little too much. I didn't mind the notes. They're kind of like for the most part optional. You can just like read through them if you wanted to. I wish there was like a little more environmental storytelling. I feel like a lot of the buildings were just like completely abandoned and like very desolate. Or I guess that's probably not the way to put it. I think they're very clean, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're very blocky. And just like there wasn't a lot of like debris. Like you would think for like an abandoned town there would be more like junk and stuff inside those buildings kind of lying around, but they were like cleaned out, just very plain. Some of the brushwork was kind of not super great, especially that one staircase. That one staircase is real bad. But yeah, I don't know, it was okay. What remains? Very thin text. That's me. Oh, please check that primary, secondary, and tertiary attack keys are bound in your control options. Move, interact, run X2, open inventory. Oh, the mouse feel is like all fucked up here. It's like it's like acceleration. Oh boy, okay. Inventory selection item to equip to multiple items cannot be equipped simultaneously, or reset selection to unequipped items. Items can be combined. Okay, good to know. Oh. I thought this would be like a Resident Evil, but this is like a point and click thing. Interesting. Just grab. why the mouse is all fucked up. Interesting. I wish this used like WASD controls. It is a little awkward clicking around, especially because like there's like really heavy like mouse acceleration. It's like it's hard. It's not even mouse acceleration. There's like a delay on the mouse. It's like when I move my mouse, it's like very slow to move. The cursor kind of trails behind where I'm moving my mouse, and it feels really bad. Small padlock. Okay. Grime set like concrete. Alright. This is cool though. I appreciate the kind of the actual like gameplay here. I feel like a lot of these maps are like there isn't a lot to do in them. Go through this. Can. Okay. Whoa, oh my god, what the hell? Holy. Who's this fella? There's like NPCs I can talk to? It's like some stalker shit. Enjoying the fresh air. That give me some... no, it didn't give me anything. It's gonna give me some, like, poison meat to kill whatever it is. Okay, should go back inside, maybe. I wonder how long this map is. There'll be a few rooms, I imagine. Good. Well, straight domestic cleaner. Oh, I think I could use that downstairs, right? I say something about rotting meat. I need a flashlight to go in that dark room. Okay, nice. Use this on the fuse box. Oh, no. Wait, there's just this guy outside. Or I could go in this building too, okay. This is really impressive. I mean, I'm basically playing like a whole different game at this point. This has like nothing to do with Half-Life, but it's done very well. Oh, hey, I can use that. Yeah, this area here, I mean, when you only have to design for like a very specific camera perspective, you can put a lot of detail into your scene. This area looks really nice. Like all these areas do. But again, to be fair, you only have to design for like very specific angles. Ventilation system is working good. Interesting. I mean, remember an area where I needed the ventilation system to be working. Oh, there's a gun. This is locker 2. Okay. Interesting. Guess I missed that the first time. I maybe would have like changed the color of the lights for like objects on the ground like that. The white kind of just like blends in very easily. The mouse feels so terrible. Batteries inside of a plastic bag. Set/combine items. There we go. I assume the bag is for the meat, right? I really need a gun. That's what I need. Anytime you're in like a situation like this, flashlight is pretty helpful, food's helpful, but I really need a gun. Got a shotgun. So I guess I can't take the rotting food out of there, I guess. It's alright. Let's check the other building before we go downstairs. You said you gotta lure it with, lure and poison whatever is down there. Let's go talk to him, see if he has anything else to say. Interesting, I can't speak with him again. So I need like a crowbar or something to open the trunk. key card. Okay. Don't budge. Only other place left is the basement. I assume that this is just like a very vertical, or I guess horizontal slice of kind of whatever, like a mod somebody's making, or maybe we're making. I don't know if it's still in development. I can't imagine like this whole area is explorable. Or I imagine it's going to cut me off at a certain point, I guess, what I'm kind of getting at. Okay, to the basement we go. Oh my god, I can't see shit down here. I think a little added ambient light would have helped. A little light around your character. I know that's not realistic, but the flashlight kind of fucks with your what we get. Never open, not for human consumption. Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Just go, 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 leave. Go up the stairs. Oh my god, this guy really doesn't know how to haul ass. He's taking a sweet time. Yeah, I don't really like the way the flashlight works in the basement area, because it's still like the Half-Life 2 kind of flashlight. It's coming from the front of the player model, and you don't really have good control over what way the player is facing. Okay, so I definitely need. Well, whatever it is, it's... Oh, not dead, but... Looks like the plan will work, but I'll need something stronger than rat poison. I'll throw up a key card, I guess. Man, so this is gonna keep going, okay. I kind of assumed that, like, you'd see the monster maybe once and then the map would cut. I wonder how long this was worked on for. There's no way that somebody did this in a month. This is like very impressive. I feel like this has to be like sliced out of something larger. That or somebody really crunched on this. Oh wait, that guy is gone. Oh my god, that guy is gone. Oh no. it's really like these darker areas, very frustrating, kind of navigating around. What did I get there? Oh, car keys. Okay. Or the darker areas, I mean, is your character just often doesn't want to go where you kind of click. That's what I'm saying. I really wish this would have used WASTA controls. There is I played a long time ago. There is somebody made Resident Evil, like an old school kind of Resident Evil style game in Half-Life 2 with like the fixed camera angles and everything, and they ended up using, I think, they ended up using WASTA for that, and it worked really well there. I think that was in the whole Half-Life Tower 2, I want to say, or the whole Half-Life. So, equip the car keys. The whole Half-Life 2 tower or something like that. Found a car jack. Car jack. What? What do you do with a car jack? This door open? Nope. There's like another door in here, I think. Yeah, this door. Oh, no. Oh, shit. IAD, destroy host parasite. Grenades, damage host, not worth it. Rip Chris. Anti-material rifle, damage host, limb damage, repairs quickly. Tank main gun, destroy host, parasite fled, 50 cal, useless. Chem bomb effective, parasite fled, found dead 2 hours later. Poison from the chemist, mix chlorine bleach with acid to make toxic gas, and strong acid polyethylene will not melt. Where is a chemistry lab? Okay. Alright. Strong chlorine bleach. Need acid. This door open? Okay, yeah, this door's open. Oh, is that the acid? The Map Labs vial? That's cute. Okay. Extremely toxic, but very enticing. Heavy duty polyethylene bag. Poison. Acids to make toxic gas and strong acid to not melt. Do I put it in the bag? I wonder if I'm supposed to go back to the body. Come on, move your ass. Over there. that's blocked. Out this way. It's down this hall. Oh my god, there's lots of bodies down this hall. My guy's spinning in circles. So I assume we're supposed to kind of loop around here, yeah. Maybe? I shouldn't go back there until I have something that will kill the parasite, okay? Can I leave this room, please? Yeah, I feel like the thing that I'm struggling the most with right now is the controls. It feels like I'm really just wrestling the controls a lot. Bag of acid. Okay. So that's what I was supposed to make. Come on, get in there. Just go through this door. Oh. Nope. You know, I just noticed this monster is like a reskinned hunter from Half-Life 2. Pretty cool looking though. It's got like it's kind of like the Thing almost. It's got like the weird like upside down head and like a big mouth on the top of it. Created by Beef Bacon. Well made. That was pretty excellent. Yeah, my only complaint with that one was really the controls. I just did not care for the way that controlled at all. It was very. It was just like there was like a weird. It's hard. It's one of those things where like sometimes controls and like weird inputs are very hard to describe unless you feel it for yourself. But it was like there was a delay when moving the mouse. Like I would move my mouse and then the cursor would kind of trail behind. It was a very bad experience moving the mouse around. I don't know why it was that way. Like I said, there was a Resident Evil map in one of the whole Half-Life Tower maps, or Tower like map compilations. The Half-Life 2 one. I guess there's only one Half-Life 2 one that they made. And that used WASD controls, and it felt way better, way more responsive. The whole like click your character around thing was very frustrating, especially when like the flashlight would only go where your character was facing, and sometimes like you can't really control where your character's facing. Sometimes your character just did like weird shit. But these are kind of like, you know, I don't want to say minor things because they are control things that are annoying, but everything else was very impressive. I've talked about like a lot of the times when people try to like make other games than Source, they don't. It usually comes out very jank and kind of just like, I see what they're trying to do here, but it doesn't really work. This is definitely a case of it working. I think the author there did a fantastic job. Control issues aside, I think it played really well. I love the setting, like this kind of stalker, post-apocalyptic setting. All the inventory stuff worked well. You know, kind of finding your way around. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty great. It was a cool monster. I like the idea that the monster is just kind of a very Thing-like, I guess, where like shooting it won't really do anything. So you have to kind of find like a chemical solution. That was pretty cool. I don't know. Overall, that was really fantastic. Easily one of kind of the better maps that I've played in any of these Halloween map jams. Anyways, let's move on. Disquiet Ember. A lot of dev textures. It is your last day of school. Why has this guy got a knife in his desk? Okay. Ready? Several hours later. I don't know where we're going with this. Oh my god, are we doing this map again? I like how there's just bed kits lying around. Okay. There was I think it was in the second Halloween jam, there was like a turn off the lights map. It was just like, alright. So I guess we're doing that again. The dev textures kind of take you out of it a little bit, if I'm being honest. Oh my god, look at this giant area. It's like the Half-Life like hazard course down here. A large source of darkness nearby. You must destroy it. Let's go this way, I guess. What's up with this light here? Screwed up looking. Green key obtained. Oh, it's just a zombine without a head and like a black texture. Kind of looks like an eyeball. It's kind of neat. Just be careful. Oh, okay. Wait, is this? What are we doing in here? Oh. Doing that, I guess. Oh, no, there's another one. Another zombine. Hello, ladder. There we go. Unlocked with key. Orange key obtained. What was this open up? Oh, okay. Just leave? Go this way? Oh, it's in there. Oh, here we go. Can I get this key? Nope. I have to go. These traps won't hurt you, but they will send you back. Oh, okay. They move in a way that's, they move in a way to waste my time. That's what he should have said. Fire orb obtained. What the fuck is happening in this map? There are some maps that you play and you're just, it's like Krusty the Clown. You're just like, what the hell is that? It's just, I feel like this is one of those maps. I believe these are invisible platforms, okay. It lines up with the water. Okay. Yeah, that jumps, this platform here is a little tricky. It doesn't help that this room is like black and white and kind of screws with your eyes a little bit. There you go, just like a B-hop. Oh my god, you're gonna do a bunch of them. This doesn't really have anything to do with Halloween. Okay, see, okay. Are we doing that? Then I'm gonna start quick loading if we're gonna play it that way. Send me all the way back? Nope, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, this is really annoying. I really don't like this. It's like I can't really tell if I'm on the platforms or not. They don't seem to 100% line up. And like it's actually really hard to see the water as well. Water orb obtained. Just go back to the start. There we go. Like what are we doing? What is this? What a huge shift in like map quality from that last map to whatever the hell this is. Good God. Oh my god, another one of these. Maze, I don't have much to say here. Yeah, this is like just wasting my time. It's the Earth Orb obtained. Ooh. I'm sure there's one more orb we gotta go get. I don't know who's like this other person talking to me. Am I talking to myself? Like a walkie-talkie or something? The window. Purple door in the sewers. Oh my god, I gotta go back down the sewers now. There's the Zombine. He's not interested, I guess. That one is. I spent much of my mana. What the hell? I don't know what the fuck that was. I have absolutely no clue what the hell I just played. It wasn't particularly fun. I don't think it was particularly well executed. I felt like it was just wasting my time, to be honest. I'm usually not that mean about maps, but like it doesn't even have anything to do with Halloween. You could have just put that in any map jam and it would have fit in just fine. There wasn't anything like spooky about it. Like all of these have been, even like, you know, I was making fun of Cassildra's device, but it was like spooky. It was very surreal. You know, I made fun of like the green fog looking at the Half-Life 2 beta a little bit, but I mean, it had good atmosphere. Like all these maps so far have been pretty spooky. Even Serenity, there's like a little, you know, a little zombie going around in like some Nazi pill bunker, or pillbox. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck this was. Anyways, let's move on. Awakening. Oh. Hospital. Gunshots outside. Like Resident Evil 3. Oh, it's definitely like zombies, right? That's what we're doing. Oh. That activates some neurons. I hate that noise.
This is an emergency broadcast from the National Health Department. An unprecedented infection is currently affecting a large percentage of the population.
Okay, that voice is very silly though. Yeah, this is very Oh, okay. Elevator, yes. Yeah, it's very Resident Evil 3 like. Oh, just. Oh, wait, was that it? Okay. Interesting. I think I knew what they were going for there. It just wasn't super well executed. I've actually seen another map that did something very similar to that. I forget where. It was in like a different map jam. It might have been also in the whole Half-Life 2 tower map. But there was another map I played that did this exact concept, but it just executed on it way better. This one wasn't too bad. I did like the inclusion of the radio, or not radio, but the inclusion of the emergency broadcast signal. That thing activates the neurons. Uh, I hate that noise. It's like an instant spook factor a little bit. Raises the heart rate. You know, Black Mesa has a really good version of those. I think the voice that came after the emergency broadcast signal was a little like didn't sound super great. I assume that was probably the map author. The one in Black Mesa sounds really good. It has like a little bit of like radio static, kind of like some kind of like effect added to it. Something that's coming through like an old microphone or something. It's really good. But yeah, I don't know, cool concept, just not super well executed. I like this background though, this looks really nice. Or this menu. Anyways, next map. Last job. Last job by Splendid Dog. Ooh, these textures are kind of crusty. Kind of like it. It's like we're playing in like software renderer or something. Which is usually how I play. You repair 2 sections of the vents. Okay. Yeah, it's usually how I play Half-Life 1, is with not in software render, but with software render-like graphics. You kind of get that very pixely look. I think like PS1 PS1 games also are kind of known for having this look as well. I really like it. Something about it looks nice. Compared to like the more smeary kind of like N64 style textures. There's a name for them, I forget what. One box fixed. Okay. Wish I had a crowbar. It is very Half-Life-like to be crawling around in the vents. Kind of interesting to see the lighting get more moody. Kind of started off with those like very bright fluorescent lights, and now we're kind of have more kind of warmer orange lights in the vents, which is interesting. It's the last box. Good to go. Oh shit, oh fuck. Oh no. I guess that's it. Okay. Ooh, that's a good track. I guess there's really no way to win there. You just kind of assume you're gonna die. 'Cause it spit me back out to the main menu. Vague Voices is this track name. Half-Life. It plays during the tram ride in Half-Life 1. It's pretty cool, I guess. Next map, Hope. Player. Oh. Pulls my Steam name. Little fourth wall break here. Okay. The movement is a little messed up here. This is a long hallway with one texture. Is it looping? No, it's not looping. This reminds me of those, like... This reminds me of, like, those itch.io, like, horror games. It even has, like, the little screen filter. You're in, like, complete darkness, but you got a little light. It's like a maze. So there's a spooky thing in the maze waiting for me. Oh, yep, there it is. There's the spooky JPEGs popping out at me. I mean, that's like sub-itch.io. That's like Gmod maps. There's the phone. Yeah, this is just like a jump scare hallway. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not big into that sort of thing. I can appreciate the effort of pulling my Steam name, but yeah. Gotta turn the light back on. Good. Home. Yeah. I mean, I would say thanks for making that, but probably could have used a little more effort, if I'm being honest. Oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, did you just rug pull me? Are we doing something more interesting than just the jump scare hallway? I think you did. Oh, okay. Nope, never mind. Nope, never mind. Or just jump scare hallway. Or jump scare checker floor giant room. Honestly, I feel like you missed an opportunity to create a really cool level there. That was a good rug pull. I've actually not seen any maps do that so far. Put you back to a fake main menu. That's really clever. It's a shame that you did not do anything with that though. You completely wasted that really good fourth wall break on another shitty jump scare that wasn't that great. That's really unfortunate. You actually could have done something really cool with that. Because I was expecting, knowing the quality of some of these maps, I genuinely was expecting the map to just be a hallway jump scare simulator, and that's it. So having that last having that rug pull of just like, oh no, you're not done yet. You could have done something cool there, but you just kind of wasted it on another jump scare. So unfortunate. All right, dive 182. Challenger.
2013, Challenger Inc. was hired to use newly developed deep-sea diving technology to help locate recently missing Flight 178, believed to have crash landed in the North Atlantic Ocean. Mark Walsh, a diver working for the company, was the first to conduct a search in a pressurized suit at a depth of 600 meters. The location of his remains is currently unknown. The following footage is what was recorded by his dive team.
Interesting. Oh,
Alright, Mark, let's get started.
this is cool. We're at the bottom of the ocean.
Crash site, the sooner we can get you out of that dive suit and back onto our way. Since visibility is pretty low, I added a beacon coordinate to your HUD. Try walking to the first one.
Oh, you can jump too. That's neat.
To the right,
No
you can see
sprinting.
platform for the oil rig. Remember, at this depth, your speed is limited with all your equipment. Be careful not to move too fast. We don't want you getting stuck down there.
I should turn, probably a good idea to turn subtitles on for this, if there is any. You're just looking around the bottom of the ocean. It's really nice of somebody to leave the little plank there for me. It's like the bottom of like a oil rig, I guess.
The work site located on the opposite side.
Opposite side of the platform. Okay. This is pretty cool.
Head through the passageway at the
There's
end
the
of the
past end of the
On
works.
the other side, we picked up some signals of metallic objects resting on a slope.
Metallic objects
It goes
on a
out for
slope.
around 600 meters
Right.
or so. We'll mark the location on your HUD.
Yeah, the deep sea is a very scary place. Very unexplored place as well. In the real world. Some of these plants could have used a little work. It's all right though. I think the HUD and the gravity really sell those. Let's drop them or something. Car. Yeah, Bissell plane.
Anyway, that's a red herring to check off our list. Let's keep looking
For signs of the airplane crash.
Ahead of you should be a
Gas pipeline.
Moving closer to the rest of the projected crash area.
Okay.
I'm activating another beacon now.
Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, they did a really good job kind of selling the bottom of the ocean feeling here.
Mark, we're getting a signal of a moving object about 60 meters ahead of you.
60 meters ahead. It's coming right at you. Wait, what?
Jesus, I don't know what the thing is. Okay, we've got to track to the hut beacon. Look out, Mark.
Don't see anything.
Damn it, it's out of range now. Let's just keep searching for wreckage.
There's nothing to see. I'm honestly not sure what direction this is going. There's a lot of like spooky stuff you could do with deep sea. We do like a spaceship down here.
Lock on a new signal.
We do monsters. Some kind of like Lovecraftian creature is probably the most like common deep sea monster that you usually see. Cthulhu or something like that.
Is that? Yes, that's it. Alright, Mark. We're almost done, but we're not quite out of the woods yet. We need you to find the airliner's flight report. It should be in the cockpit on the other side of the fuselage. Find its location to your hut.
I think this is a Left 4 Dead prop, right? Oh, this way. Okay. Is it this part? Here? What am I looking for? I know I'm looking for the flight recorder, but I don't know like specifically what it looks like. Okay, this way. Yeah, so I think I'm supposed to just go in here.
Mark!
Oh,
Mark!
oh, okay, never mind. I fell like 5 feet.
Hello, Mark. Your objective is to walk forward to the drop-off.
The drop off.
It is your primary objective. Come closer. Walk over the ledge. One foot
Oh
at a
no,
time.
that's not
It
good.
is your mission. Continue.
Oh. Well, rest in peace, this guy.
Come closer.
I wish the little. That's one thing is I don't really think you could really do that with I don't think you could really do that with a Half-Life 2 HUD, but having the little gauges and stuff, or like the little like depth meter, having the depth meter and all that stuff kind of function instead of just being like a static HUD element would have been really cool. That was neat though. That was cool. Haven't really seen any like deep sea maps in any of these jams so far, so it was a cool setting. It was done pretty well there. Anyways, we got 4 maps to go. Let's continue on with no player offline. Capture enemy flag 3 times to win. And CTF here.
Enemy flight V.
Kind of like, I guess you could sprint. All right. I only have the 1 weapon. I have a lot of pistol ammo though. 1 red, blue 0.
Enemy flight V.
I'm sure this is going to be like a rug pull of some sort here. That's what I assume this is working up to. I wonder if it's based off a real CTF map. This is kind of a shit CTF map, if I'm being honest with you. I know it's a more of a storytelling device and not an actual CTF map, so the author can be forgiven for its lack of quality. It doesn't even have like a proper mid. Oh, there's the rug pull. There it is. Where's your flag? What happened to it? Kind of interesting. Little like back rooms type area. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, it's actually the back rooms. Okay, I didn't know we were doing that. I'm surprised that I haven't seen a backrooms map sooner, I guess. Oh, I don't get to keep my flashlight. Oh, can I put all the sodas in here? It's just like a little hole in the wall that accepts sodas. Yeah, the backrooms is a as of like the early 2020s, very popular kind of horror trope. More cans. Am I supposed to bring these also to the hole in the wall? Bring a red one. See if that does anything. Nope. Oh, don't want to go down there. I mean, it's a cool idea. You're just kind of, I guess you're playing a game, and then you're. I think the like crash to blue screen is kind of, I guess, interesting-ish. I would think that having your like in-game character fall into the back room as opposed to having like your not in-game character. When I say in-game character, I mean the oh, hello. I'm Chomsky. Like, I think that's a kind of a clever idea to have a. I wonder how far down this goes. Oh, very far. Close that one. Yeah, this is, I don't know, this is like backrooms on a budget, sort of. This kind of feels that way. Oh, this is like a felt like there was a teleport there, I guess not. I wonder if there's actually a way out of here. Oh, I just kind of looped all the way back around. I think? Wasn't this hallway different earlier? I feel like there's maybe some, I like the, oh, there's like a Willy Wonka room. It's a fucking that's like a Willy Wonka passage back there, where like the room slowly gets it gets like smaller. It's a cool staircase. I would have I would have made this room a lot darker, because you can see kind of the walls are all just like the same texture. I think it would have been better if it was just like pure blackness. That would have worked better, in my opinion. I guess what I was trying to say earlier is I think it's weird that you're I think it's weird that like it was your not game character that fell into the how do I describe it? So obviously you have like your character that was playing the CTF match, right? And then they found like in the map they found like a little hidden passage, and I think that's a really cool concept. Like to give like a more maybe better examples, like imagine you're playing like 2 Fort in TF2 and you find like a weird passage to some creepy kind of backrooms area. I think that'd be like a fun idea. I didn't really care for the fact that the game kind of blue screens on you, and then your not game character falls into the back rooms, if that makes any sense. Is there any way actually like out of here? I know that kind of defeats the purpose of the back rooms. Is this just like one big dead end? Do I have to go all the way back now? Ooh, look at this brushwork. It's kind of rough. I think you're supposed to go all the way back down. I wish I could sprint. I shouldn't have taken away my sprint ability. Go back to the Willy Wonka room. Yeah, I've played I don't know, I've played backrooms maps that were, I would say, better than this. They did a liminal jam for Quake a long time ago. That was pretty good. There's some nice kind of backroom type maps there. This reminds me of like some Gmod backrooms maps. Gmod has a bunch of backrooms maps. I do think one thing I kind of appreciate is the fact that there's no like, there hasn't really been any horror elements. It's just kind of like the unease of liminal spaces. Because the weird thing is like the backrooms and liminal spaces got really popular, but then so did like putting a monster in the backrooms, and that just kind of became annoying, because then it was like, well, you can't just have the backrooms anymore. Now there has to be like a spooky monster in the backrooms too, right? That's pretty cool. I like the couch and the walls. It's neat. And I always found that to be kind of annoying. Just because, at least for me, I feel like it didn't really add anything. I think the backrooms themselves are already like plenty uneasy. It's kind of the whole point of like a liminal space. Or these types of liminal spaces, they're just already like very naturally kind of uneasy places to be. Does others' computers work? No. I don't know if there's actually an exit to this map. We'll run around for a little bit longer. I might no-clip around and just kind of see if there's anything I missed. You have to pick all the cans up. I mean, I would if I had like a bucket or something to put them in. A wheelbarrow. Move them around with the gravity gun, I don't know. I've been in this room yet. Some stacked chairs. I should keep the door open. There we go. mean, it's pretty effective for, you know, in terms of like spookiness. You don't really have to do a whole lot, right? You just make some kind of weird geometry and a couple textures and you're good to go. Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like I've explored most of these areas. I'm not really sure what to do. What to do now? Where that... Oh, that first can rolled all the way down there. I'll put this can in the recycling hole. Oop, just disappears. Alright, well, let's see. This one, no clip. Oh, okay, yeah, so there's more here that I kind of missed, I guess. Okay, so we'll no-clip back up here and then kind of walk around some more. I guess I missed this door over here? Or was it locked? I guess I just missed it, okay. So there's like a whole other section. That's my bad. Bunch of shelves. Bunch of not shelves. More kind of generic backroom areas. See if there's anything over here. Nope, just kind of loops you around. I mean, I'm sure someone had fun making this, just making like weird geometry. Oh no. Oh, this one. Are we back at, we're back in the level now. Okay, that's interesting. I had to return my flag. Alright, I kinda like that. That's interesting. Oh, and then there's a, you see the Gordon Freeman at the end there, and it blue screens one more time. That was fun. I think it could have done without the, like I said, without like the whole motif of like you're playing a game in the back rooms. I think if it was just like, I think it would have been more interesting if it's like, it's such a minor thing. I don't know why it bugs me, but it's just like the idea of like you're playing a game within a game. I don't like. I think it would have been better if your character just kind of like walked outside of the bounds of the map and ended up in the back rooms and then had to go find the flag there, because I like that as a concept. But like the weird game within a game motif is just like weird to me. I don't know, it was fun. Just kind of standard backroom stuff. I appreciate the lack of like a spaghetti monster in the back rooms, big noodle monster. Because like the back rooms and like liminal spaces got really popular, and I think they're creepy on their own. But then people started putting like, ooh, there's got to be a big noodle monster in the back rooms, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't care for that. Alright, that was No Player Offline. It came from the lighthouse. 3 maps left. The power went off the lighthouse. Another lighthouse map. Very peaceful. Just cut across the water? No, I can't. There's a car in the water for some reason. It's interesting. Definitely some kind of rug pull about to happen here. It's a little too peaceful. Walk back, I guess. Oh wait, are we gonna do the thing where we have to keep coming back to turn the power on, and each time it gets like a little more spooky? Is that what we're doing? I like the pumpkins. I made a dire mistake. Turned the light on too late, and only now are they drawn. Okay, more will follow. Interesting. I think it's a Left 4 Dead car, right? I think I noticed that some of these later map jams, they pull assets from other Source games quite a bit. Left 4 Dead, you see a lot of those assets, which is pretty nice. Because there's probably like the Half-Life 2 stuff is all very run down, appropriately so, but okay. I feel like somebody just ran out of time here. I don't even know what that was another. What the hell was that map? It just like, wasn't even finished. I don't really have a lot to say about that one. It had some pumpkins. It had like a nice, little path to the power thing, and then there wasn't really any scares. I'm not really sure even what was coming to the lighthouse. There didn't seem to be any monsters. I don't know. That was a weird one. Derek Seaport. Oh, okay. There we go. A little bit of ammo. What do we got? Oh, hey, okay. This is the very Ravenholm. Honestly, not a bad idea for a map. Just kind of make a Ravenholm, like an extension of Ravenholm. I think could work really well for a Halloween map. You don't gotta do anything fancy. Oh, this looks like somebody's first map. It's just kind of rough. I have this. It's like nothing down here. Oh yeah, this is really rough. This is absolutely somebody's first level. What the hell? A wheelchair come at me? It's like all messed up too. You can kind of pick it up with the gravity gun. It's like all the wheels are busted. Some of the lighting on this map is screwed up too. Oh shit. I'm just gonna have to let this guy throw all the poison head crabs at me. I wonder if I could just jump over this. Nope. Okay, map doesn't like it when I do that. I'm just gonna go around you. Oh, hey, I could actually use that. Where'd the fast head crab go? Yeah, I feel like this is pretty rough. Again, I think it's somebody's like first map, so. Can't be too harsh, I suppose. Oh, there's the big mama pod. Somebody's a fan of the Half-Life 2 beta. If you didn't know, originally the Combine were going to shoot, so like you know the Gonarch from Half-Life 1, and it has the big testicle on the bottom that poops out the head crabs. Originally in Half-Life 2, the Combine would like just send those big like sacks that poop out head crabs. They were just gonna like send those into areas like without the Gonarch attached, just like that giant piece or that giant sack of and there would be, I think Ravenholm was supposed to have like one of those. I think they were called like the big mama pods, and they would just like spawn head crabs. If my beta knowledge is serving me right. Yeah, I think the idea of like a Ravenholm map isn't a bad one. I think it's a really good, like if you just want to do like a basic Half-Life 2 spooky map, you just do like War Ravenholm, you know. Ravenholm is like a big place. I'm sure there's like a, you know, you could even do like a really fun rug pull, like a what if Gordon went like left at some point instead of right, you know. What if like a certain door was locked and you had to go a different way? And it would be perfect for like a Halloween map, but the execution there just wasn't there. I think that was just like a new mapper. So, at least they didn't really like. I will say like to their credit, they didn't do anything super ambitious. A lot of times, new mappers fall into the trap of trying to do something crazy and ambitious, like overly ambitious. And that mapper didn't really do that. They kind of showed restraint, and that's good. But the execution just wasn't there. Anyways, final map. Is this AIs or AIs? It's created by Sticknator. Bonus entry. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can find here. It's only on the phone that they've been experiencing weird stuff on their house. You mean in their house? It's probably your rats. I think this guy would have parked a little closer to the house. You have to park that far back. Jeez. Find clues around the house. drop something. Who has a washer dryer in their bathroom? What the hell? What is going on in this bathroom? This is like the craziest bathroom I've ever seen. So the bathroom has this very like elaborate, super like these are expensive. These like walk-in showers, like these large walk-in showers like this. Those are nice. But then you have just like this little rickety old sink in the corner, and then you have, because you're so tight on space, you have your washer and dryer right next to the shower. It's crazy. It's a lead pipe. Oh, hey, Mr. Gnome. Hello. Any more clues? I should leave. I don't want to be late for work. What time is it? Is it like in the morning? Why is this bush flicker? I wish I could jump. Also, this guy should have parked a little closer. I get in my car. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, where are we? Oh, we can jump now. We're in space, apparently. Crawling through the vents. I love the fucking Half-Life 2 button in the escape pod. And like I love how like it's like an alien spaceship, but you have like this like rickety like bus seat, and there's like the Half-Life 2 button. Oh, that was spooky. That was a good model. I wonder where they took that from. Ailes. Oh, okay, so I guess it was Ailes. Alien model by Bjorn Franklin. MV. Okay, interesting. Fun map. I like the little rug pull. I'm always a big fan. Aliens scare the shit out of me, so I'm always a big fan of. I'm surprised like there hasn't been any more alien related stuff. It's a lot of kind of like standard spooky stuff in these maps. No one's really done anything like super alien related. Um, kind of a little underused. I guess Half-Life kind of already involves aliens, so maybe that's why people kind of avoid it. But that was pretty good. I like the kind of misdirection. You go to like some spooky cabin, you think, oh, there's like a murder or something, and then it's like, nope, there's just aliens as you're leaving. Uh, Kind of a little goofy. It's just like hallway simulator, but that's okay. Um, that one could have used more time in the oven, if I'm being honest. Like I said, the fucking alien spaceship that can travel like faster than light, presumably, has a it has a like a rickety bus seat in its escape pod, and like the Half-Life 2 like big button to make it launch. It's funny. Let's take a look at the readmes. There's only one readme. Nobody does readmes anymore. So we have a readme for Casilla's device. No info. I miss. It's a shame that nobody does the readme stuff anymore. Oh, there's another readme. Yeah, it's a bummer because I used to really like the. I used to really enjoy kind of reading about like the map and kind of what the author has to say about it, like how long it took to make and all that jazz. Um, I just noticed the wood on this texture here on the cabin is misaligned. How unfortunate. Um, but yeah, I like readmes in general. It's fun to kind of, see what their inspiration was and kind of what they were going for and, credits and all that stuff. But yeah, there's no readmes for this one. It's like a lost art. If you go like back to like the early 2010s stuff, or like pre 2010, like in the early 2000s, and maybe I guess anytime in the 2000s, readmes were really popular. People would put all kinds of stuff in there, big essays about like the map and like how long it took and what they were going for, and like their inspirations and all sorts of cool things. Yeah. Anyways, that was Halloween Horror 4. Pretty good, pretty decent. I guess to recap, we had the World War II kind of bunker map to start us off. That was okay, good atmosphere. I didn't really like the way it kind of told its story though. I think it should have been a little bit more, just kind of let the player explore around and look at the environment and kind of figure out what happened, and then have the creepy zombie kind of move around, shuffle, have some noises come from other rooms. Get the idea that there's something there with you, or get it in the player's head that there's something there with them. It didn't really do that. It just, you kind of just walk up to the orbs and it plays like a recording of those sounds and tries to tell its little radio play, which I'm just not interested in. Like, it's very non-interactive, right? Games are an interactive medium. If I wanted to like listen to a radio play or watch a movie, I'd just watch a movie or listen to a radio play or whatever. Yeah, Casilla's device. I made fun of this map for looking like the Half-Life 2 beta. It had good atmosphere. It was a little surreal. I didn't really know what it was going for. It gave you like it gave you like a shotgun and a magnum and a shitload of magnum ammo. But there was like only one enemy to fight, but it couldn't die. You just had to like keep shooting it while you like booted up the device. The device itself was kind of cool. It had like a very kind of very like ancient technology sort of look to it. I guess it kind of looks like some of the slip gates in Quake, where it's just like very kind of simple, like one material. Like it doesn't have like, because when you think of like a very earthly human-made device, like a very like complex computer, like if you think of like a NASA control room, there's just buttons and knobs and lights all over the place. But when you think of like sometimes like an otherworldly sort of device that does something, like opens portals or something like that, it's usually a little bit more sleek. And it kind of had that going for it, if what I said makes any sense. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, not a whole lot there like gameplay wise, I guess. Serenity. What was Serenity? Oh man, I'm blanking on this map. What Remains is really good. I remember that one. We'll come back to Serenity, I guess, when I can remember. Oh, Serenity was the one with the lights, with the flashlight. The main character talked too much. I didn't really know what they were going for. A lot of the brushwork was pretty rough, like very boxy, kind of empty buildings. Empty in the sense that like this is like an abandoned town, but like it doesn't mean that everyone took all their possessions. I guess their buildings themselves were just like the brushwork really like they're just so boxy and so flat. Everything was like flat and boxy. I like the fog though, and then the ending was really bad with like the lighthouse. What Remains is incredible. This is probably like one of the best maps I've played in any of these jams, even outside of like the Halloween horror stuff. The only complaints I had were with the controls, and I guess you go back and watch that segment. I explain it better then than I probably could now. But aside from like control issues, really, really good. Very well made. Disquiet Ember was just not great. It had nothing to do with Halloween. It was just very like abstract. I don't know. I was like collecting like orbs, like orbs of fire. Like I'm playing World of Warcraft or something. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what was happening in this map, and it felt very out of place in this jam. Awakening, very cool concept. Just not executed super well. Or maybe it like lacked more. I don't know. I want to say not executed well, but it was an okay execution of what they were going for. I played a map very similar to this like a year ago in the whole Half-Life 2 Tower map. That was very, very similar to this Awakening map. And it was a bit more fleshed out, and it kind of worked a lot better there. For what it was okay. I wish there was like some more gameplay though. That would have been more interesting if you had to like look around the rooms for like keys and stuff, and there was just like dead bodies and maybe a zombie, but you can't fight the zombie. You just kind of have to like lock it in a room. I don't know. There could have been some more going on in this map. The Last Job, just like another hallway kind of jump scare map. I like the software textures though. That was cool. Or like the non-aliased kind of pixely textures, I guess, whatever you want to call it, software render. But aside from that, it was just like, I don't know, you just kind of get jump scared on the way back and die. Home is really just like the biggest missed opportunity in this entire jam. This map has an incredible rug pool. So the start of the map was just like, you know, itch.io hallway simulator with scary faces jumping out at you. Really lame, not interesting. But then you finish the map and it kicks you to a fake main menu that actually got me. I was just like, what the fuck? What do they change the main menu to? And then I kind of looked over at the text. I noticed the text was like very crunchy, and I'm like, wait a second, we're not the main menu, are we? And then it kind of kicks you out to that big room. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be an interesting. And then there's just one more jump scare and it's over. It is a colossal missed opportunity to do something interesting and very like surreal and like kind of fourth wall breaking almost. Because they mention like they pull your Steam name, which is something that games can do. They can pull your Steam name. So that was really cool. It was like kind of fourth wall breaking at the start, and then I'm like, oh, this is disappointing. This is just like hallway jump scare simulator. And then you had a really good rug pull, and then you just kind of lost it. Very unfortunate. A cool idea though, if anyone wanted to like execute on that better in the future. Dive 182. Another kind of just like walking simulator, no real gameplay. Cool concept though, just like the horrors of the deep sea. Very well executed. Between kind of the visuals and the low grav and the HUD, definitely kind of gave you the sense that you're at the bottom of the ocean. No player offline. Very interesting idea. There was like a weird. I'll admit, I had like a very weird hang up with this one, where I just did not care for the game within a game. I didn't like the idea that like your character is like in the back room playing a computer game. I thought that was just kind of weird to me. I think I really would have preferred if your character just kind of fell into the back rooms from the kind of crappy CTF map that you're in. I think that would have been a lot better and more interesting. And then you kind of bring it around at the end by your character finding the flag and going back to the CTF map. I think that would have been cool. But yeah, I really didn't like the idea of it's like you're kind of playing a game, but then you're not playing a game, and then you're in the background. It was just really weird. It was like a weird thing that just didn't need to be there. And I don't know. It's like a big hang up for me. Kind of an interesting concept, though. I always enjoy the back rooms. I do appreciate that they didn't feel the need to. I think the back rooms on their own in liminal spaces are kind of uneasy enough that you don't need to put like a spooky monster in them. So I'm very glad that there wasn't like a big noodle monster chasing you around. It came from the lighthouse. This was just like an incomplete E. You get an E for this one. It was incomplete. It just like there wasn't. I don't even know what was happening in this map. There was nothing spooky. The map just kind of randomly ended. To be continued. Nothing really happens. It seemed like they just ran out of time and weren't able to finish it. Derek Seaport. Cool idea. Like I mentioned while playing it, I think doing a extension of Ravenholm, or even like the adventures of somebody else going through Ravenholm, is a cool idea for a Half-Life 2 horror map. Very basic idea, but if executed well, could be a lot of fun gameplay-wise. Because a lot of these maps are just, like I said, hallway simulators. They're not, it's like they're a little spooky, but there's no real gameplay. It's one of the reasons why it was one of the reasons why What Remains is so good, is it actually has like gameplay. So yeah, the idea of doing a Ravenholm map I don't think is inherently bad. I just think this is a new mapper and they weren't able to really execute on it super well, so, happens. And then finally, ALS. I thought it was AI. I was really confused at first what the name was, but it is ALS, and I think that's short for aliens. Pretty cool map. I wasn't expecting aliens. Aliens are what spooks me. Alien abductions and all that. And this was pretty good. This was it was a little cheesy. I think if this was done better, this would have probably gotten under my skin. But it was a little just. It was a little. It has like a little bit of that source grime that isn't like needs to be buffed out. If that makes any sense, like. Just seeing like random like Half-Life 2 assets on the alien ship is like, oh, okay, it's funny. But cool idea. I've seen similar things like this, similar kind of horror games, or I want to say there's like another Half-Life map that had kind of a similar concept. No, I think that was an indie game. But kind of the idea of like the rug pull of like you go to some creepy cabin and you're expecting like a murder mystery or something, and then it's like, well, I didn't really find anything, and then as you're leaving you get abducted by aliens. It's pretty good. I just wish this one was polished up a little bit more. And that's it. Those are my thoughts on all the maps. I would say this is probably better than the first year, but not quite on the level as the second year. And then it's really hard to compare both of these to the third year with the one room maps, because that was like such a specific theme. But yeah. Anyways, thanks to all the mappers for putting this together, and thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care. GG's.